Imagine you are driving a vehicle on a narrow road. On the right side is just a wet stone wall, while on the left side, an almost 1 kilometer deep chasm is waiting for you. There is no safety fence. Thick fog covered the view, and just one small mistake, enough to end your life. This is Yungas Street in Bolivia, the road that is nicknamed as Death Road, the most terrible death road in the world. Located in Bolivia, Yungas Road connects the city of La Paz with the Yungas tropical forest area. This road divides the steep Andes Mountains with a length of about 60 kilometers. But what makes it famous is not its beauty, but his creepy reputation. The width at some points is even only about 3 meters, even though the road had to be crossed by 2 vehicles from the opposite direction. Imagine 2 big buses passing each other, while beside them there is only a bottomless abyss. This road was built in the 1930s. It is said that the construction was carried out by Paraguayan prisoners of war. After the Chaco War conflict, the extreme terrain makes the road construction very dangerous from the beginning. High rainfall causes landslides. The fog comes down almost every day. Small waterfalls often flow directly to the road, making the surface as slippery as ice. Even to this day, the nature there feels like trying to swallow anyone who passes by. In its heyday, Yungas claimed hundreds of lives every year. The car slipped, the truck lost control, the bus fell into a deep abyss. Hundreds of meters, some accidents even killed dozens of passengers at once. Because so often, tragedies happen. Local people began to call it Camino de la Muerte, the road of death, and that name lasts to this day. In 1995, an international organization once called Yungas Road as the most dangerous road in the world. Every bend on the road holds a death threat. There is a part of the road that is so narrow until the driver has to step back slowly at the edge of the cliff so that other vehicles can pass. Just a small mistake. The tire slipped a few centimeters, and the vehicle can immediately fall into the valley. What's even scarier, many crosses and small monuments stand along the road. It's not an ornament. It was a sign where people lost their lives. In addition to the extreme abyss, the nature on Yungas is also very brutal. Thick fog can appear suddenly and make the visibility almost zero. Rock landslides often occur without warning, and at some point, the driver has to pass the waterfall that directly hits the road. The tire becomes slippery. Brakes become difficult to control. Even an experienced driver can lose control at any time. Drivers in Bolivia have unique rules when passing through Yungas. Vehicles that descend must give way to vehicles that go uphill, because the vehicle that goes up is closer to the cliff, while the vehicle that got off was right on the side of the abyss. Some drivers even honk their horns continuously in sharp corners, because they can't see if there are other vehicles in front there. Every journey feels like a gamble between life and death. Strangely, even though it is known to be deadly, Yungas is actually an extreme tourist destination in the world. Many tourists come just to try cycling through Death Road. They glide from the high mountains, through a narrow bend, with a gaping abyss on the side of the road. For some people, it's an adventure of a lifetime. But for others, it's a challenge that's too dangerous to try. Yungas Road is not just a road in the mountains. It is a symbol of how humans try to conquer nature, even though life is at stake. On one side, the road offers an incredibly beautiful view, but on the other hand, he keeps countless tragic stories. And maybe that's what makes Death Road so famous in the world, because their beauty and death go hand in hand.